Hello and welcome. My name is Teri-Ann and I am an intuitive. I'm a bioenergy healer and a holistic nutritionist. And this channel is here to support us moving through this ascension process. And what I'm here to do is to support you in seeing what could possibly be coming and how you can prepare with real hands-on tools to make this move through the change much more smooth and to really anchor in the heart. So what's coming forward for me right now is that it's really important to share that we need to create community. And I've been doing that here in Nanaimo on Vancouver Island, where we are meeting twice a month at a Nanaimo North Library on Hammond Bay. And if you're interested in joining the support group and meeting me in person, please drop me an email. Information is below this video. And we are in person creating space to utilize when the two or more meet. We amplify our frequency. So we're clearing the room of any unresolved energies. We set the scene and then we call in our heart, our gratitude, our acceptance, and our intentions to bring forth what we're looking to create for the new earth. Now, none of us have been to the new earth. This is a completely new opportunity for humanity. And so we understand that we can't use old school manifestation techniques. We cannot visualize what we want, but we can utilize our frequencies to amplify what we want to experience, which is love, which is gratitude, which is openness to new experiences. And this is where the online issue of having toxic positivity comes through. We have to understand that as we shed the layers of our old self, we're likely to go through some grief. We're likely to experience some unsettling, transformational experiences. And that's why when you have a support group to hear what you're experiencing and to mirror to you where the opportunity for growth is what's going to help us to move through the coming changes. We know that moving into the underworld, like Inanna did from the Sumerian tablets, a goddess that chose to go to the underworld, which is a symbolism of our experience of coming to the new earth, where we have to shed all the layers of ourselves, the layers that we think create who we are, so that we can actually come into our divinity, our expansive, multidimensional self. And I've had a dream. I have a lot of prophetic dreams. My dream was me being in a home that had a glass wall, and on the other side of the glass wall, I watched a man being stabbed by another man, but I felt neutrality. I felt like I was not going to be affected by what was happening outside of this room that I was in. So almost like my aura field was the protection, and that I didn't have a preference about what was happening. And that to me was my message about reality. It's about having an acceptance of what is, no matter how hard it is to know, to see, and to understand that people are going to lose their lives. That people are here to show us what moving into a new dimension will look like, and that we are going to have a shakeup to enable us to create something new. And so we may have to let go of some of the creature comforts, like the ease in which we can hit the grocery store, the ease in which we can use the technologies that we have for heating and cooking and all of these things. So there does come the point now for me to share with you steps and things that you can do to prepare as a human in this body. Because we're still playing the game of human, and we will need to move through the human experience. So there's no bypassing the challenges that are coming. And that means to me that we must step into preparation. Now, preparation for me comes with a lot of nervous system regulation. So I use breath work, I use somatic shaking, I use meditation, I use nature, I use food, And I understand that when I feed my body these nurturing essences, whether they're vibrational or physical, I allow myself to shed and shed and shed, and to create space for what now is coming through for us, which is a lot of these light code frequencies coming in with all the solar flares. And I'm playing with bioenergy healing. I'm channeling for my clients. And that is not only for them, it's for me. We share the frequency, we share the experience, and it's collaborative. It's collaborative healing. As someone who has been on a healing journey for a really long time, understanding that healing is non-linear, and when we break through some of the blockages that we have in our energy fields, some dis-ease can come up in the shaking up of the stagnancy that may have caused what we felt was safe, what we knew to be true, to then be released into something that was new and maybe causes some discomfort, some maybe anxiety feelings. And you can always flip those anxiety feelings into excitement, because they're very much the same feeling within the stomach and the solar plexus. And when you feel that excitement or anxiety, it's like, what do you do with it? How are you playing with it? So what I want to empower you with this video is to show you that you are still a human being experiencing this reality, and you're an energy body experiencing this reality. So your thoughts emitting a frequency will attract to you what you need. I've had instant manifestation happening recently, thinking of a person, and within the hour of thinking of that person, they manifested in reality. So when you're in a state of fear, you're going to attract to you that frequency of experience. So noticing how you're feeling is step one. Sitting with what's coming through is step two. Holding yourself somatically with breath, with meditation, or going into nature to accept what is, to feel what is, and then to move through it. To move through the feelings takes practice, because you can get stuck for a couple of days. Sometimes when it's heavy energy, dense energy, you can get stuck in the density, and you may just need to remove yourself from reality in terms of social events and experiencing other people's energies when your energy needs to be held. So it's about accepting what is and playing with what is, and seeing them as an opportunity for growth. And so what I want to share with you is that your presence with yourself and your empathy for yourself is what's going to get you through the changes. When I speak to my guides, they tell me that the higher the frequency, the more people around us are going to be triggered by us. So they are mirroring to us that we are changing. They are mirroring to us the discomfort from which they feel our changes, because it asks them to look at themselves in a new way. And it also mirrors to us that we have to hold this frequency even when the chaos is around us. So the people that are showing us the opportunity for growth in their discomfort within us are a practice round for when the world is going through the change itself. We are in a practice space right now. We are practicing being in acceptance of what is. And that's what my dream was about, was accepting what is with neutrality. And I was even in the car the other day, and a man it wasn't a motorbike, it was a scooter, had been hit by a car, and he was on the ground. And I was about 4 cars back, but I could see very clearly this man was in pain and was unable to move off the ground. And luckily the people didn't move him off the ground. They had the sense to know that that was not the best option, probably because they were on the phone to the emergency team. I had my son in the back of the vehicle who's 4, so I didn't get out of the car because I wouldn't leave him there. But I did send the man love. rather than sympathy, because that's what he needed. And I had acceptance that this was a lesson for me to see that when others around me are in pain or discomfort, that instead of my old programming, which would have been to encapsulate and hold this discomfort of, oh my gosh, it's terrible, how could that happen, what a horrible thing, sending him those lower frequencies, I sent him love. So it was a reflection from me, for me in my reality. So my sense is to tell you, how is your reality teaching you what you need to know now and need to practice now to see that you're in a training space, a training for the big changes. What are you doing to support yourself through the changes? And when you're in the discomfort, anxiety, feelings, how can you hold yourself? How can you take more time for yourself? How can you get into nature more? How can you break away from the doing and the being to be within the knowing that these experiences are for you, not happening to you? So I really hope this video helps today. I'm ending it at 5:05 and I am going to be posting regularly. My goal is to post once a week. I would also like to start going live, potentially channeling my guides. I've been channeling for my clients while doing energy healing, and it has been profound. And I know that this is coming for me to anchor in my abilities and to share more with you about how I got here. So with that, I'm sending you so much love. I'm sending you so much light, and I'm sending you so much gratitude for being here on this journey with me. If you are interested in joining my local support group, please take a look at the information below. Please follow me on TikTok. My name is Teri-Ann Coombs, or official Teri-Ann Coombs, as well as Teri-Ann Coombs Birthing Nourished Parents on Instagram. I really am so grateful